this is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope doing well, having a nice day, having a nice night, having a nice weekend coming up. Gonna get some snow tomorrow, so that's a big thrill. Hooray for snow. But it's not gonna be too bad. So anyway, it's winter. What do you expect? So hope the weather's nice by you guys. And so today we're doing another album ranking. And before I do that, I wanted to mention that tonight I learned that Greg Fritz Hines from the band Helix passed away today from cancer. Here's Greg right there. Hope it does come in focus there. Yeah, so really sad. Love the band Helix. He played on a lot of their pretty classic albums, like No Rest for the Wicked. He plays on the Razors. Hold on, to get my glasses on. The Walking the Razor's Edge. Oh, sorry about the glare. And Long Way to Heaven. And a couple others. Also, one of my favorite ones is Wild in the Streets. So he plays on all those. Yeah, he died from cancer just today. Very sad. Really good drummer. He had I guess a year-long battle with cancer. So it's really sad hearing about any of these rock stars that die. He's only 68 years old. So 68 is not old anymore, guys. We can live into almost hundreds now, if we just keep ourselves healthy. But things happen, unfortunately. And anyway, so I want to say rest in peace to him. And, it's just sad. Anyway, all right, let's go on with the video I'm doing here. And we're going to talk about a band that I don't hear anyone talk about much about, or say anything about. So we're going to do Krokus. Because Krokus is a Swiss band, been around since 1975 or 76. Their first album came out in 76. They put out 17 albums, which is nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot of albums for a band. It really doesn't get a lot of respect. Granted, not all their albums are really that good. Their early albums really aren't that good. But I always liked the band. So, like I said, I got 13 albums physically. Now there's 17 albums. There's 4 of them I don't have, which I really don't want. The first 3 I don't. The first 4 really don't. The first 3 albums I really don't like. And the one album in between I really don't like the songs on it. So there's ones that we at the bottom of the barrel here. But I'll flash it the pictures of the album covers I don't have, even the ones I have, and the lineup. Because the lineup is always changing for the band, so only constant members, all stuff like that. So we're gonna do that, and hope someone likes it. And if you know what, I don't see people talk about the band too much. If you anyone watches Metal School, which did a really nice thing on Accept, which Darcy talked about on his channel. The Accept one was really good. And they did one for Krokus, and they did a nice job doing it. So I'm going to link their channel in my description for this video. And definitely check it out. And there are a lot of bands that did. The guy from Metal School does an amazing job. Did Krokus. I've seen him do Loudness. He's done, what do you call it? So many other bands. I can't even top of my head. I can't remember. But Jack Starr's Burning Star. Bands like that. Lizzie Borden. Good stuff. So anyway. Let's get on with this. I'm kind of babbling here. So, 17 albums to go through. First album putting on I don't own is number 17. It's the first album, Krokus, which is really just a prog kind of bad prog, really. Not really good. The vocals are just I can't even listen to it. It's just like skip through everything. I was like, this is really not good. So that's why it's on the bottom of the list. It's not like any of the Krokus that you might remember. That's number 17. Number 16 is from 1977, To You All. And that one has really good... First song, Howard's song, is pretty good. It's not a bad song. The bass player sings on it. That's, what's his name? Again, I can't remember his name. And it is Chris Von Rohr. He plays the bass on it, and he also sings on this one. He sings on that one. On that album, and it's not that he's a bad singer, but it just doesn't fit the music. It doesn't fit the albums enough. The songs aren't really there, except that one song is pretty good. So that's my number 16. Number 15 is from 78, which is Pay It in Metal, which, again, just kind of like the last album, the other before that one I just talked about. It's not any good. The first song, Killer's pretty good, and the rest of it's just pretty much whatever. Bleh. Kind of like that. So anyway, that's my number 15. Number 14, another one I don't have, which is from 99, which is Round 13. They get an American singer for that, which I can't recall his name because I didn't write it down. But again, it doesn't do anything for me. It just falls flat completely. It's heavier than the other ones I just mentioned. That's why it's up a little higher. But otherwise, the songs, it really doesn't do anything for me. So that's the ones that are down there. So that's my number 14. So we get to the ones I have now. Number 13, which is from 03, and it's Rock the Block. Maybe I should take these out of the covers. Even though I'm going to flash it on the screen, I'll take them out here. So Rock the Block. It's got some good tracks on it. Believe it or not, it's the first 2 tracks, Mad World and Leading the Pack, are really good. Then the last 2 tracks, Freedom and Rock the Block, are the 2 best songs on the album. The rest of them are okay. They're just kind of like there, if you know what I mean. But it's kind of low in the pack. And, again, Mark Storace sings on this one too. He sings on most of these, except for the first 3. Actually, the first 4 I mentioned, plus one other, which I'll mention later. Mark Storace, he's like, very AC/DC-like in their approach to the band anyway. It's just, this one just doesn't do it too much. It's not the best. It's got some good songs, but it just kind of falls very flat. That's my number 13. Number 12 is from 1995, kind of the same as this one. And that is To Rock or Not to Be. There's the cover there. And there's the boys on the back there. And again, like, opening track, Lionheart is good. Flying Through the Night is good. To Rock or Not to Be is good. In the Dead of Night is good. And then the rest of it just kind of falls off. It just kind of, again, just kind of blah. Kind of right there. Not the greatest album. Not the best album or artwork either for the band. But it is what it is. And there you go. The next one is going to be from 1986, which is another where they went. This one they went to that whole commercial thing, like all the bands did at that time. They went over commercialized, over synthesized, over produced, over everything, and you get Krokus's "Change It for Dress," which is a really stupid cover. Again, I don't even know the hell the cover's supposed to be. And in the back, they don't look too great either. Hard to see with the glare. But the only thing that saves this one is I love Hot Shot City, Burning Up the Night, and Hard Luck Hero. The other songs are just overproduced, over whatever. Very 80s sound, very dated. That's a bad word, dated to me, but it's what they sound like. But I said those 3 songs I mentioned, those are good songs. They do a cover Schools Out, not too bad. But most of it's just a big letdown. So that's why it's so low on the list. Change of Address from 86. Number 10. Now the albums get much better as we go along. It's just from 06, and it is Hellraiser. Heavier album, pretty good. Again, it's years later. Again, Storace singing on this one too. The opening track, Hellraiser. Too Wired to Sleep, Hangman, Justice, Rocks Off. It's got some good stuff on it. So it's a good album, pretty solid. All the way through, not super solid, but not a bad album at all. So Hellraiser, that was my number 10. I should cross this off because I'm going to forget what the hell I'm doing here. Okay. Now, the next one here is from 1980, and it's the first one Mark Storace singing. And it is Metal Rendezvous. Let me take this out of the cover here. Metal Rendezvous. Pretty cool cover with the cars crashing each other. This one I like a lot. It's got really good songs on this one. Pretty strong tracks. Let's go over what they are. Heat Strokes. Bedside Radio, always loved. Streamer. And what do you call it? Tokyo Nights is very good. The Lady Double Dealer, probably my favorite song on here. But Metal Rendezvous is pretty solid. It was the first one Mark Storace sang on when he came in the band. Came from another band. I forgot the name of the band. But good album. There you go. That goes up there. The next one is from 1990. So this was 10 years later after the one I just showed you. And it's the one I showed on my What's Spinning in the Work Car. And it's Stampede. Really good. It's the only one that, Fernando Von Arb, he's like the guitar player. He's the only one that's still in the band. Everyone else is gone. They got Eric Tanner on his vocals. Stampede on the first track is excellent. Freaking heavy, fast, amazing. Electric Man is great. Rock and Roll Gypsy. In the Heat of the Night. Rhythm of Life and Wasteland. Rhythm of Love, and Wasteland. The last song is really good. Wasteland. Excellent song. It's a good album. If you never listened to it, check it out. It really is a good album. So, there you go. Stampede from 1990. Next one is from 2010. It's funny, 20 years after that one, but Hoodoo. This one I heard, just streamed it one time, and I streamed it or listened to it on YouTube Music. I really liked it, and I got to get a copy of it from Darcy. He gave it to me or told it to me, whatever. And Drive It In is the opening track. Hoodoo Woman is great. They do Born to Be Wild like everyone does. Freaking Born to Be Wild. It's ridiculous. Riding to the Sun. Shot of Fire. Firestarter. Good. Sorry, Shot of Love and Firestarter. Good stuff. I like the Hoodoo album. I think it's very it's just good. It sounds like, Krokus, from that time period, very AC/DC-like from that time period too. So it's good, but in a good way. So there you go. That is my number 7. Number 6. This is the one came after probably their best album, which I'll mention later. And it's from 84, and it's The Blitz. I'll put this one on the cover too. There's The Blitz. This one opens with Midnight Maniac, which is one of their better songs. It really is a really excellent song, Midnight Maniac. And this one gets kind of shit on sometimes for not being as good, and it's not as good, but I like it actually. The more I listen to it, I like it. Some goofy songs on it, but Out of Control is really good. Boys Not Out. They do cover Ballroom Blitz. I don't mind Ballroom Blitz. I think it's pretty good. They Rock the Nation. I think it's more glammed up in this one here too. I guess when they started getting more commercial. But The Blitz is not a bad album at all. I kind of like it. So there you go. That's my number 6. Number 5 is this one here, and this is like the second album only with a different logo for the band. Excuse me. And it's 1988's Heart Attack. This is a step up from Change of Address, which I showed before. More heavier, more leathers and stuff, and pictures too, not so goofied up and stuff. But this one has some really good songs. Everybody Rocks. Axe Attack is excellent. Rock and Roll Tonight. Love Flying High. Shoot the Night. Speed Up. It's a good album too. Like I said, different logos. I wasn't even sure it was the same band, so I turned around and see, it's them. Mark Storace singing. So really good. If you never heard this one either, listen to it, check it out. It's really good by Krokus, this album. Excellent. That's my number 5. Number 4, believe it or not, this high on the list, is their last proper studio album. They put out a covers album. I don't include on this one, and that is Dirty Dynamite. This is basically like what you heard from AC/DC in the last 20 years. Done well though. It's really just rock and roll. Not really heavy, but just rock. And it's got Hallelujah, Rock and Roll, Go Baby Go, Rattlesnake, Rumple, Dirty Dynamite, excellent song. They do a cover of Help, the Beatles' Help, kind of unnecessary. Yellow Mary, Hard Rockin' Man. It's really good. I really like this one. I'm surprised how much I like this one. But again, it's just like a rock album. Get this out of the damn cover. Damn glare. Do this at night and it gets such glare. But there's the cover of the dog smoking. Really good one. I really like this one. For going out for a regular album, this is a pretty good album for them, their last real album. Yeah, so Dirty Dynamite, that's my number 4. Number 3, this moved way up the ranks. I listened to all these albums again, and I was like, this really is better than I remember, and it moved up to number 3. And that is from 1981's Hardware. Excellent song. Celebration, Easy Rocker, Smelly Nelly. She's got everything. Burning Bones, love Burning Bones. Rock City, how many bands have Rock City in their title? And Mad Rocket, another great, solid Krokus album, definitely classic, really an excellent album. This one just really gone up the list for me. Fell in love with this then after just being not as one I didn't like that much. Now I really like it. So, number 3. Number 2 is got my favorite Krokus song ever on this one. It's from 82, One Vice at a Time, and the song is Long Stick Goes Boom. I absolutely love Long Stick Goes Boom. It is just a classic. Here's the cover. There's the boys in the back there. But that song in particular is like my favorite Krokus song ever. It's just an excellent song. I don't know why that one hits me that one way, it does, but it does. Playing the Outlaw, To the Top, Down the Drain. Do a cover of the Guess Who's American Woman on this one. I'm on the Run. Excellent. Great album, top to bottom. It's a great one. One Vice at a Time. Number 2. And that leaves number 1. And what else could it possibly be? But of course, Krokus. Headhunter. Classic. Top to bottom, another great one. Headhunter. Eat the Rich. Screaming in the Night. The video for that. Ready to Burn. Stay Awake All Night. That's a BTO cover, I believe. And White Din and Russian Winter go together. Great songs, great album, classic from Krokus. Headhunter, everyone should have this one. I don't hear anyone say anything bad about this album. Back cover's cool with the half the skulls there. Great stuff. So yeah, Krokus. There you go. Headhunter #1. And that is my ranking of the Krokus album. So again, if you don't know anything about Krokus, and you know, just check out those ones, at least those top 10 ones I put on them. They really are good. And like I said, they don't get a lot of love. I don't see anyone do a discography or ranking of them ever. So I don't know how much people are going to watch this, but I hope someone gets it and maybe gets into the band. So that's it. Hope you liked the video. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe and comment and all that fun stuff. It really is nice to hear from you guys. I always say that, but it's really great for all you guys who just, you know, write in such nice things about the videos and stuff. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Keep rock and metal alive. See you next time, guys.